Question 1. What actions should a driver take when approaching a shoulder work ahead sign? A. Maintain current speed and observe the work from a close distance. B. Slow down, move away from the shoulder, and proceed with caution. C. Speed up to pass the area quickly before lane reductions start. Answer: B. Slow down, move away from the shoulder, and proceed with caution. When you see a shoulder work ahead sign, it's important to reduce speed and shift slightly away from the work area to ensure safety for both the workers and yourself. Question 2. How should a driver behave when encountering a bicycle sign on a narrow road? A. Honk to alert cyclists of your presence. B. Increase speed to pass cyclists quickly and safely. C. Reduce speed and give cyclists ample space. Answer: C. Reduce speed and give cyclists ample space. A bicycle sign indicates the presence of cyclists. Drivers should slow down and ensure there is enough room to pass cyclists safely, especially on narrow roads. Question 3. What does the No U-Turn sign indicate about the allowed maneuvers at an upcoming intersection? A. U-turns are permitted outside of peak traffic hours. B. U-turns are prohibited at the intersection. C. U-turns are allowed only when no vehicles are present. Answer: B. U-turns are prohibited at the intersection. A no U-turn sign explicitly prohibits drivers from making U-turns at the intersection, regardless of traffic conditions. Question 4. What should a driver do when they see a lane end sign on a busy highway? A. Continue in the same lane until it merges naturally. B. Begin to merge into the continuing lane as soon as it is safe. C. Stop and wait for a clear gap before merging. Answer: B. Begin to merge into the continuing lane as soon as it is safe. When you see a lane end sign, you should prepare to merge by signaling and moving into the continuing lane when there is a safe opportunity. Question 5. How should a driver navigate a T intersection sign in a residential area? A. Assume right-of-way and continue driving. B. Stop completely at the intersection, then proceed when it is safe. C. Only yield to pedestrians, then continue without stopping. Answer: B. Stop completely at the intersection, then proceed when it is safe. At a T intersection, drivers should come to a complete stop and then proceed only when they have determined that it is safe to do so, considering all traffic and pedestrians. Question 6. Describe the procedure for yielding at a four-way stop with multiple vehicles arriving simultaneously. A. The vehicle on the left has the right-of-way. B. The vehicle on the right has the right-of-way. C. All vehicles should move at the same time. Answer: B. The vehicle on the right has the right-of-way. At a four-way stop where multiple vehicles arrive at the same time, the general rule is that the vehicle to the right goes first. Question 7. What are the legal implications of passing a school bus with flashing red lights? A. You may pass if no children are on the road. B. It is always illegal to pass. C. Passing is allowed at a reduced speed of 10 miles per hour. Answer: B. It is always illegal to pass. Passing a school bus with flashing red lights is illegal in California, regardless of the road situation, to protect the safety of disembarking or boarding children. Question 8. How does California law regulate the use of high beam headlights in urban areas? A. High beams should be used to improve visibility at all times. B. High beams must not be used within 500 feet of an oncoming vehicle. C. High beams are recommended for use on city streets. Answer: B. High beams must not be used within 500 feet of an oncoming vehicle. In urban areas and everywhere else, California law restricts the use of high beams to prevent blinding other drivers. Question 9. Under what conditions is it mandatory for all passengers to wear seat belts in a vehicle? A. only on highways and rural roads. B. At all times, regardless of the seat position or age. C. Only passengers in the front seat need to wear seat belts. Answer: B. At all times, regardless of the seat position or age. California law requires all passengers in a vehicle to wear seat belts, a critical safety measure to reduce injuries in the event of a crash. Question 10. What steps should a driver take when their rearview mirror indicates an ambulance approaching from behind? A. Speed up to clear the lane quicker. B. Continue driving normally until the ambulance passes. C. Pull over to the side and stop if safe to do so. Answer: C. Pull over to the side and stop if safe to do so. When an ambulance is approaching from behind with its sirens on, the driver should safely pull over to the side of the road and stop to allow it to pass. Question 11. Explain how to safely merge onto a freeway from an acceleration lane. A. Stop at the end of the acceleration lane until a gap appears. B. Accelerate to match the speed of traffic and merge when safe. C. Merge immediately without increasing speed. Answer: B. Accelerate to match the speed of traffic and merge when safe. It's important to use the acceleration lane to match the speed of freeway traffic, then merge safely into the flow of traffic. Question 12. What are the consequences for failing to adhere to posted speed limits in a construction zone? A. Speed limits in construction zones are advisory only. B. Fines are doubled for speeding in a construction zone. C. There are no additional consequences beyond normal speeding penalties. Answer: B. Fines are doubled for speeding in a construction zone. California law imposes heavier fines for speeding in construction zones to encourage safe driving and protect workers. Question 13. How should a driver respond to a flashing yellow traffic light at a busy intersection? A. Stop completely before proceeding. B. Proceed with caution, checking for safe passage. C. Treat it as a green light and continue without slowing. Answer: B. Proceed with caution, checking for safe passage. A flashing yellow light signals the driver to be cautious and proceed only when it's safe, without necessarily coming to a complete stop. Question 14. What measures should be taken when driving through dense fog on a coastal road? A. Use high beam headlights to improve visibility. B. Use low beam headlights and fog lights, if available. C. Keep driving at the same speed to maintain traffic flow. Answer: B. Use low beam headlights and fog lights, if available. High beams can reflect off the fog and further impair visibility, so it's safer to use low beams and fog lights. Question 15. Explain the importance of maintaining a safe following distance on wet roads. A. It allows more time for sudden stops due to decreased traction. B. It is less important than on dry roads. C. It allows for shorter braking distances. Answer: A. It allows more time for sudden stops due to decreased traction. Wet roads can significantly increase braking distances and decrease tire traction, making it vital to maintain a greater following distance. Question 16. What actions should a driver take if their vehicle begins to hydroplane? A. Brake hard to regain traction. B. Continue at the same speed until the vehicle regains traction. C. Ease off the accelerator and steer in the direction of the skid. Answer: C. Ease off the accelerator and steer in the direction of the skid. When hydroplaning, it's crucial to avoid sudden moves like hard braking and instead gently adjust to regain control. Question 17. How does one properly execute a three-point turn on a narrow street? A. Signal left, pull over to the right, reverse, then go forward. B. Signal right, pull over to the left, reverse, then go forward. C. Pull into a driveway on the left, reverse into a driveway on the right, then drive forward. Answer: A. Signal left, pull over to the right, reverse, then go forward. This maneuver involves signaling, pulling over, reversing direction, and then proceeding forward, using the full width of the road to turn around. Question 18. What is the protocol for turning left at a green light when oncoming traffic is heavy? A. Wait in the center of the intersection until the traffic clears. B. Turn immediately when the light turns green, regardless of oncoming traffic. C. Wait behind the stop line until there is a sufficient gap in traffic. Answer: A. Wait in the center of the intersection until the traffic clears. It is often necessary to pull into the intersection and wait for a safe gap to complete a left turn. Question 19. Describe the correct way to use a roundabout with multiple lanes. A. Choose a lane before entering and signal left to exit. B. Enter in any lane and then immediately move to the innermost lane. C. Use the outermost lane and do not signal when exiting. Answer: A. Choose a lane before entering and signal left to exit. In a multi-lane roundabout, it's important to be in the correct lane for your exit before entering and to signal as you leave the roundabout. Question 20. What precautions should a driver take when encountering pedestrians at an unmarked crosswalk? A. Speed up to pass before the pedestrians enter the road. B. Yield the right-of-way to pedestrians. C. Honk to warn the pedestrians not to cross. Answer: B. Yield the right-of-way to pedestrians. Drivers are required to yield to pedestrians in all crosswalks, marked or unmarked, ensuring pedestrian safety. Question 21. How should a driver adjust their driving in response to an emergency vehicle approaching from the opposite direction on a two-lane road? A. Continue driving without changing speed or lane position. B. Pull over to the right and stop, allowing the emergency vehicle to pass. C. Speed up to clear the area quickly. Answer: B. Pull over to the right and stop, allowing the emergency vehicle to pass. This action is required by law to ensure that emergency vehicles can get to their destination as quickly and safely as possible. Question 22. What are the rules regarding stopping at a railroad crossing when a train is visible but not near? A. Stop at the crossing and wait until the train has passed. B. Only stop if a signal requires you to do so. C. Continue at normal speed as the train is not near. Answer: B. Only stop if a signal requires you to do so. It is important to obey railroad signals, but not necessary to stop if a train is visible but far away and no signal is active. Question 23. Describe the legal requirements for mounting a GPS device on the windshield of a vehicle in California. A. It can be mounted anywhere on the windshield. B. It must be mounted in the lower right-hand corner of the windshield. C. It must be mounted in the lower left-hand corner of the windshield. Answer: B. It must be mounted in the lower right-hand corner of the windshield. This placement minimizes obstruction of the driver's field of vision, complying with California law. Question 24. What should a driver do if they encounter debris on the freeway? A. Swerve quickly to avoid the debris. B. Slow down and safely navigate around the debris if possible. C. Maintain speed and drive over the debris. Answer: B. Slow down and safely navigate around the debris if possible. This approach minimizes the risk of accidents or vehicle damage. Question 25. How does one handle a situation where traffic lights at an intersection are out of service? A. Treat the intersection as a four-way stop. B. Continue through the intersection without stopping. C. Only stop if other vehicles are present. Answer: A. Treat the intersection as a four-way stop. This rule ensures safety by providing a controlled method for all drivers to follow when signals are inoperative. Question 26. Explain the procedure for changing lanes on a multi-lane highway. A. Signal, check mirrors, and quickly change lanes. B. Signal, check mirrors and over your shoulder, then change lanes when it is safe. C. Change lanes without signaling to keep other drivers alert. Answer. B. Signal, check mirrors and over your shoulder, then change lanes when it is safe. This method ensures maximum safety and awareness for all road users. Question 27. What precautions should a driver take when driving next to large trucks on the freeway? A. Speed past the trucks to minimize time spent next to them. B. Keep a safe distance and avoid driving in the truck's blind spots. C. Follow closely to reduce wind resistance. Answer. B. Keep a safe distance and avoid driving in the truck's blind spots. This precaution helps prevent accidents and improves visibility for both the car driver and the truck driver. Question 28. How should a driver react when a bicycle sign is posted on a road without a designated bike lane? A. Ignore the sign since there is no bike lane. B. Increase speed to pass cyclists quickly. C. Be alert for cyclists and share the road courteously. Answer. C. Be alert for cyclists and share the road courteously. The sign indicates that cyclists are likely present, so drivers should be cautious and respectful. Question 29. Describe the actions to take if the lane end sign is posted and heavy traffic is present. A. Attempt to merge immediately, using your vehicle to signal your intent. B. Wait until the very end of the lane to merge abruptly. C. Signal early and merge into the through lane when a safe gap exists. Answer. C. Signal early and merge into the through lane when a safe gap exists. Early signaling and finding a safe gap help prevent traffic disruption and accidents. Question 30. What are the specific steps to follow when making a legal U-turn in a business district? A. Make the U-turn at any intersection, regardless of oncoming traffic. B. Only make the U-turn at intersections where U-turns are permitted by signage. C. Make the U-turn quickly without signaling to surprise other drivers. Answer. B. Only make the U-turn at intersections where U-turns are permitted by signage. This ensures the maneuver is done legally and safely. Question 31. When is it necessary to use hazard lights while driving on a highway? A. When driving under the speed limit. B. When temporarily stopped or moving very slowly because of an emergency. C. To indicate that you are about to change lanes. Answer. B. When temporarily stopped or moving very slowly because of an emergency. Hazard lights should be used to warn other drivers of a temporary disruption or hazard. Question 32. How can a driver determine whether they are allowed to park in a space designated for disabled persons? A. Park if the space is empty. B. Park with a valid disabled person placard or license plate. C. Park for a short duration without any permit. Answer. B. Park with a valid disabled person placard or license plate. This is required to legally park in spaces reserved for disabled individuals. Question 33. What should a driver do immediately after a minor collision in a busy intersection? A. Drive away quickly to avoid causing traffic. B. Stay in the intersection until police arrive. C. Move the vehicle to the side of the road if possible, then exchange information with the other driver. Answer. C. Move the vehicle to the side of the road if possible, then exchange information with the other driver. This approach helps keep traffic flowing and allows for a safer exchange of information. Question 34. Describe how to approach a T intersection without traffic signals in a rural area. A. Assume you have the right of way and proceed. B. Stop at the intersection, check for traffic, and proceed when safe. C. Speed through the intersection to minimize time stopped. Answer: B. Stop at the intersection, check for traffic, and proceed when safe. This ensures safety at intersections that lack control signals, especially in less traveled rural areas. Question 35. What is required by California law when transporting children under 8 years old in a vehicle? A. Children under 8 must be seated in the front seat. B. Children under 8 must be secured in a suitable child restraint system in the back seat. C. Children under 8 can use adult seat belts if no child seat is available. Answer: B. Children under 8 must be secured in a suitable child restraint system in the back seat. This law aims to protect young children by ensuring they are properly restrained. Question 36. How should a driver handle approaching a tunnel on a mountain road with limited visibility? A. Turn on high beam headlights to improve visibility. B. Proceed through the tunnel at increased speed to clear it quickly. C. Use low beam headlights and reduce speed, maintaining a safe following distance. Answer: C. Use low beam headlights and reduce speed, maintaining a safe following distance. This approach is safest in conditions of limited visibility, such as in tunnels. Question 37. What actions are recommended if a vehicle's engine overheats while driving uphill? A. Continue driving to reach the top of the hill. B. Stop safely, turn off the engine, and allow it to cool before checking for issues. C. Turn on the heater to full capacity to cool the engine. Answer: B. Stop safely, turn off the engine, and allow it to cool before checking for issues. It's important to address overheating promptly to avoid further damage to the engine. Question 38. Describe the protocol for passing a motorcyclist safely on a 2-lane road. A. Pass closely at high speed to minimize time next to the motorcycle. B. Maintain a safe distance and pass only when there is no oncoming traffic and it is safe to do so. C. Use the opposite lane to pass regardless of oncoming traffic. Answer: B. Maintain a safe distance and pass only when there is no oncoming traffic and it is safe to do so. This ensures the safety of the motorcyclist and other road users. Question 39. How does California law address the use of electronic devices by drivers under the age of 18? A. No restrictions are placed on the use of electronic devices. B. They are allowed to use hands-free devices only. C. They are prohibited from using any electronic devices while driving, hands-free or otherwise. Answer: C. They are prohibited from using any electronic devices while driving, hands-free or otherwise. This law is intended to reduce distractions for young drivers. Question 40. What should a driver do to ensure safety when their vehicle's tire blows out at high speed? A. Immediately apply the brakes and stop. B. Maintain control of the vehicle, slowly reduce speed, and pull over to a safe location. C. Continue at the same speed to reach a service station. Answer: B. Maintain control of the vehicle, slowly reduce speed, and pull over to a safe location. This method helps prevent losing control and allows the driver to address the issue safely. Question 41. What is the recommended action when approaching a pedestrian crosswalk with flashing lights, but no pedestrians are present? A. Speed up since no pedestrians are in sight. B. Stop at the crosswalk regardless of pedestrian presence. C. Proceed with caution and be prepared to stop if pedestrians appear. Answer: C. Proceed with caution and be prepared to stop if pedestrians appear. Flashing lights at a crosswalk signal the potential presence of pedestrians, and drivers should always approach with caution, ready to stop. Question 42. Describe the steps a driver should take when approaching a school zone during drop-off or pickup hours. A. Continue at normal speed unless children are on the road. B. Reduce speed and obey any posted signs or signals. C. Honk to alert pedestrians of your approach. Answer B. Reduce speed and obey any posted signs or signals. School zones require special attention during drop-off and pickup times to ensure the safety of children. Question 43. What is the protocol for using fog lights during inclement weather in California? A. Fog lights should be used in tandem with high beams. B. Fog lights are not permitted under any circumstances. C. Use fog lights when visibility is significantly reduced. Answer C. Use fog lights when visibility is significantly reduced. Fog lights are designed to improve visibility near the road surface, particularly in fog, rain, or snow. Question 44. How should a driver respond when a traffic officer directs them through a red light at an intersection? A. Proceed as instructed by the officer, overriding the red light. B. Wait for the green light before proceeding. C. Ignore the officer's directions and stop until the light turns green. Answer A. Proceed as instructed by the officer, overriding the red light. Traffic officers' signals take precedence over street signals and signs. Question 45. What precautions should a driver take when exiting a freeway? A. Exit the freeway at high speed. B. Signal early, check mirrors, and move into the exit lane smoothly. C. Stop in the lane before exiting to wait for a clear path. Answer B. Signal early, check mirrors, and move into the exit lane smoothly. This approach ensures a safe transition from freeway speeds to exit ramps. Question 46. Explain the correct actions to take if a driver suspects their brakes have failed. A. Pump the brake pedal quickly to attempt to build pressure. B. Apply the parking brake gently and shift into a lower gear. C. Continue driving to a mechanic. Answer B. Apply the parking brake gently and shift into a lower gear. This method can help slow the vehicle safely if the main brakes fail. Question 47. How should a driver proceed when facing a no U-turn sign but needs to reverse direction? A. Make the U-turn despite the sign, quickly. B. Continue to the next intersection where U-turns are allowed. C. Reverse the vehicle to change direction. Answer B. Continue to the next intersection where U-turns are allowed. It's important to follow traffic signs and find a legal place to change direction. Question 48. What should a driver do if they miss their freeway exit? A. Stop and reverse on the shoulder to return to the exit. B. Proceed to the next exit and find a way to return to the desired route. C. Try to swerve across lanes to make the exit. Answer B. Proceed to the next exit and find a way to return to the desired route. This is the safest way to handle missing an exit. Question 49. How does one handle encountering a funeral procession on the road? A. Cut through the procession to continue traveling. B. Follow the procession closely to avoid getting separated. C. Yield the right of way until the entire procession has passed. Answer C. Yield the right of way until the entire procession has passed. It's respectful and often legally required to allow a funeral procession to pass uninterrupted. Question 50. What are the guidelines for securing a child in a rear-facing car seat in California? A. Place the car seat in the front seat with an airbag active. B. The car seat should be in the back seat and properly secured according to the manufacturer's instructions. C. Rear-facing car seats are optional for children under 2 years old. Answer B. The car seat should be in the back seat and properly secured according to the manufacturer's instructions. This positioning ensures the safety and security of young children in vehicles. Question 51. How should a driver adjust their driving strategy in response to a shoulder work ahead sign when traffic is heavy? A. Ignore the sign as it does not pertain to the main lanes. B. Move away from the shoulder and reduce speed even in heavy traffic. C. Increase speed to pass the work zone quickly. Answer: B. Move away from the shoulder and reduce speed even in heavy traffic. This helps ensure worker safety and reduces the risk of accidents. Question 52. What is the correct method for a driver to yield to a transit bus re-entering traffic from a bus stop? A. Speed up to pass the bus before it enters traffic. B. Continue driving normally. The bus must yield to traffic. C. Slow down or stop to let the bus merge into traffic safely. Answer: C. Slow down or stop to let the bus merge into traffic safely. Giving way to buses helps improve traffic flow and enhances safety for all road users. Question 53. Describe the actions a driver should take when they notice an uncontrolled fire near the roadway. A. Stop and watch the fire. B. Drive carefully, maintain a safe speed, and be prepared to change routes if necessary. C. Speed past the fire to avoid smoke and potential hazards. Answer: B. Drive carefully, maintain a safe speed, and be prepared to change routes if necessary. Keeping safe and prepared to adapt to changing conditions is crucial near emergencies. Question 54. What is required of drivers when a T intersection is encountered and there are no yield or stop signs? A. Proceed through the intersection without stopping. B. Yield to all traffic on the through street. C. Honk to alert traffic on the through street. Answer: B. Yield to all traffic on the through street. Drivers must give way to vehicles on the through street at a T intersection if there are no signs. Question 55. How should a driver interpret a lane end sign when merging options are limited by traffic? A. Force their way into the traffic. B. Wait until the lane ends and then merge abruptly. C. Signal early and gradually merge into the open lane when safe. Answer: C. Signal early and gradually merge into the open lane when safe. This is the safest approach to merging when lanes are reduced, promoting smooth traffic flow and minimizing collisions.